In the next 3 videos, I'm going to walk you through how to tune your bass drum, your snare drum, and how to tune your toms. So let's get started with our bass drum. I have a 20-inch bass drum, and I've got some dampening, which is a pillow inside. You sometimes want to put a pillow inside to cut any overtones or ring. It'll help dampen the bass drum a little bit, but I already pulled the resonant head off. That's the head on the front, and I'm going to go ahead and pop it back on, and I'm going to start from scratch and show you how to adjust the tuning on the resonant head. So I'm going to pop on my drum head, and then we've got the hoop on the outer ring here. Now I don't need a tuning key for this bass drum because this particular bass drum has T-rod handle tension rods. So you're going to make sure that all of your tension rods go into the lugs. So we're going to put those in. Go. So just so you know terminology, these are your tension rods. These claws that attach the bass drum hoop to the drum, those are called bass drum claws. So make sure the claws clamp onto the bass drum hoop. And we're just going to tighten it finger tight. We're not going to apply any tension on it. Normally when you buy a brand new drum set, this will sometimes come attached to the bass drum, sometimes it'll come not attached, so you'd have to assemble it in some cases. But we're just going to make sure these are finger tight. Alright, those are good. There we go. Alright. Okay. All right, now that we got the tension rods finger tight, we're going to make sure that the head is sitting on the bearing edge of the drum nice and flush. Just kind of run your hand around the edge, apply a little bit of pressure in the center, and you can double check, make sure your lugs are still finger tight. There we go. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from, oops, I missed one. There we go. All right. We're going to start with the lug directly across, and I'm going to give it a quarter turn or a half turn. And then what I'm going to do is skip a lug from where I started, and I'm going to go over here, half turn, and then I'm going to go back over here, half turn, and I go directly across, kind of like changing a tire on a car. You want to do a star pattern. So I skip a lug over here, over here. All right, so we start here, go over here, here, over here, boom. So throughout this tuning series, I'm going to use a TuneBot, and this is a drum tuning device very much like a guitar tuner that you would clamp on the headstock of a guitar, and it just kind of reads the pitch in the hertz. This reads the frequency in the hertz of each tension rod point. So since you can't clamp it onto a head, this model is designed to clamp onto a hoop of your drum, so you can clamp it on really nice on your rack tom or any other drum. But since I can't do this on the bass drum hoop, I'm going to grab a stick, lay it across, I'm going to clamp it to the stick and just lay it right there. I'm going to turn it on. Now, my resonant head, I want a little bit tighter than my batter head. The batter head is the side you play. I'm going to shoot for about 85 hertz. That's just the setting that I know I like. Also, I'm going to put the tuning specs down below in the text so you can check out those tuning specs if you like the way these drums sound. But this is just a starting place to go off of. So this is a 20-inch bass drum, 20 by 14. It's 20 in diameter, 14 in depth. So let's try to shoot for 85 hertz. All right, we're at 72 already. So directly across. 74. We'll go back over here. 78. All right, that one's at 80. This one's a little loose. It can be. There we go. It's not clamping all. There we go. There we go. All right, this one got caught and it wasn't going in all the way. There we go, now it's catching. Perfect. All right, that one's about 85. One got a little bit higher. All right. This one's a little low. I'm gonna bring this one up. All right. So now since I've kind of got them all generally close to 85, I can kind of bounce around and just fine tune it from here. There we go. All right. Oh, that one's a little high. Cool. A little low. Cool. These tuning devices make it real easy and quick to tune. All right, there we go. So we're balanced at about 85 hertz around the edge, around the circumference. Now I'm going to flip over the bass drum. We're going to do the batter head. Hey, we'll get back to tuning in just a moment, but I want to give you my Basics of Drumming course. It's absolutely free. If you're new to drumming, it's a great place to start. I will go over things like reading drum notation, stick control, how to play your first groove, and more. Also, if this tuning video is helping you, I have a course where I walk you through how to tune your snare drum and your toms. I will put the links for both down in the description below. Now let's get back to tuning. All right, so I just laid the bass drum head on here. This isn't a new head. This is just one that I loosened up and it was already existing on this drum. I just loosened all the tension rods, so made sure it was starting from scratch. I will need my tuning key because these two lugs down here, or the tension rods down where the pedal goes, these do not have T-handle bass drum rods. So I'm going to start over here. Just make sure it's finger tight. There we go. So just make sure they're all finger tight first. Okay, so our reso head was 85. We're going to shoot for 74 on our batter head. Again, batter head is the side that you strike. Reso head, resonant head, is the side that is on the bottom that resonates. So grab my tune bot again, lay it up here, and we're looking for 74. So grab my stick. Okay, we're at 39. We got a little ways to go. All right, 72. Oh, there we go. That one's at 74 already. 71, we'll bring that up. All right, now that I'm kind of close, I'm just going to go around in a circle in order and balance these all out. 72, 73. All right, there we go. It likes that. And I'm just making very minor incremental tweaks when I'm fine-tuning the adjustment on the tuning. A little goes a long way with these. So, all right, cool. So it looks like we got a good balance of the bass drum, a good place to start. Let's see what this would sound like. All right, awesome. That's a good start. I'm going to go ahead and throw this on the kit, and then next we're going to move into our snare drum. See you in the next video.